Can Villarreal cling on against a Bayern juggernaut? They made a mistake in the first leg by not killing us off, Julian Nagelsmann said coolly. We're not going to apologize for the fact they didn't score more goals. It was a remark of total nonchalance from a manager that knows coming to Munich is one of the most daunting tasks in European football. Sure, Villarreal drew first blood in Spain, Arnaut Danjuma's goal sealing a 1-0 first-leg win at Estadio de la Ceramica. But a one-goal lead prior to a trip to Munich is about as useful as having a knife without a fork. It's a start, but major problems lie in wait. September 29, 2021, Bayern 5-0 Dynamo Kiev November 2, 2021, Bayern 5-2 Benfica December 8, 2021, Bayern 3-0 Barcelona March 8, 2022, Bayern 7-1 Salzburg. We have won a lot of games in the Champions League and we know we have to win, Bayern captain Manuel Neuer said. We've done that in the past, and we're not to be messed with after we've lost a game like we did over there. Handing Bayern their first away defeat in European competition since 2017 was a statement of intent. It was also a poking of a hornet's nest. That Danjuma goal means Bayern are having to overcome a first-leg deficit in the Champions League for the first time since 2015. It's new ground, but being at this stage of the competition certainly is not, and that's where they feel experience pays. This is the 10th time in the last 11 seasons they have made it to the quarter-finals. Contrast that with this ascending Villarreal side, who are at this stage for only the third time in their history. We have to show determination, be ambitious, and you can always count on us to do that, Neuer added. We lost the first leg, it hurt us, but we only lost 1-0. We weren't happy with the performance, but it's the best kind of defeat you can get. Even the best teams have bad nights, that much is obvious. Even in the Bundesliga, where Bayern run amok, they have already been beaten 4 times this season, 2-1 at home to Eintracht Frankfurt, 2-1 away at Augsburg, 2-1 at home to Borussia Mönchengladbach and 4-2 away at Bochum. And away at Red Bull Salzburg in the last 16 they were miles off the levels required, fortunate to escape in the end with a 1-1 draw. But under the Allianz Arena lights in the Champions League, taking just this season as a case study, they have been as close to perfection as a side will come. 3 home wins in the group stage with 13 goals scored and just 2 conceded. Factor in that Benfica, who they hammered 5-2, are in the last 8 of the tournament and that Barcelona, albeit now revived under Xavi, are second in La Liga. Then look at Salzburg, a side who dared to dream that they had figured Bayern out. The Austrians deserved to beat Bayern in the first leg were it not for Kingsley Coman's late equalizer. Only they hadn't figured them out. Instead they had become the latest team to poke the nest, and they got stung. Badly. With the help of a Robert Lewandowski hat-trick, he is the leading scorer in the Champions League this season with 12 goals. Bayern demolished Salzburg 7-1. A reminder that bad performances are exceptions rather than the rule. While we're on Lewandowski, remember too that 8 of the Polish phenomenon's 12 Champions League goals this season have arrived in the 4 home games. 2 hat-tricks and a brace. It's out of this world stuff. We will have to be perfect, Villarreal boss Unai Emery said. He's not wrong. Bayern 4-2 3-1, Neuer, Pavard, Upamecano, Hernandez, Davies, Kimmich, Goretzka, Coman, Muller, Gnabry, Lewandowski. Villarreal 4-4-2, Rulli, Foyth, Albiol, Pau Torres, Estupinan, Coquelin, Capauet, Parejo, Lo Celso, Gerard Moreno, Danjuma. Bayern score freely at home, that much is obvious, and while German magazine Kicker have pinpointed defense as the area of real concern right now given the Bavarians have just 3 clean sheets in their last 13 games, the stats paint a different picture entirely. Along with Real Madrid, who will be favored to see the job through against Chelsea at the Santiago Bernabeu, Bayern have conceded a joint competition low 6 goals this season. But if Villarreal are to remain hopeful, then being led by Spanish football's quiet overachiever and Emery is cause enough to believe. It may be the first time they've made it this far in the Champions League in 13 years, but Emery is tactically elite when the chips are stacked against him. Manchester United last season in the Europa League final, frustrated before beating them on penalties. The same almost paid off in the Super Cup against Chelsea. Juventus, who fancied a run this year even with their problems post-Cristiano Ronaldo, were destroyed in their own backyard in a 3-0 rout. Add in that Villarreal are unbeaten in their last 5 matches against German clubs since their 2011 loss in Munich. It will be a very different game from the first leg, Emery said this week. I believe it will be even more difficult. Different too from beating Juventus 3-0 in Italy. We're going to have to be able to improve, and I think it will be insufficient with what we did the other day in the first leg. We will have to defend very close together and close to our box at times, but we will have to be smart and take advantage and be efficient with the opportunities we have." Emery added, "Respect for Bayern must be enormous in every way. It will be very difficult and we must know how to respond. We know they're used to scoring a lot of goals at home and that's normal. They have respect for us, but they know that if they play at their level they are favorites and they score goals. They are optimistic and feel strong at home. I get that. Villarreal must cling to omens and, ultimately, form. Many of Bayern's stars are not in it. We're looking at you Serge Gnabry and you Leroy Sane, and Emery's side know that they have not lost any of their Champions League matches this term when Gerard Moreno has played 4 wins and 1 draw when he leads the attack." The local edition of Marca described their trip to Munich, in which they have the chance to reach a first Champions League semi-final since 2006, as of a date with history, and it is hard to argue. Emery's men will need to do something that Dynamo Kiev, Benfica, Barcelona and Red Bull Salzburg never came close to doing, and that's stopping this Bayern juggernaut. The task, quite simply, has never been greater.